take money, cash checks. You see the set, that's Lash, that's Dex. Young C, Young Shorty, Milcavelli. White bricks, True Religion on the telly, it's me. Wiz got the house full of freaks.
Not necessarily those of this station. The following is an independently produced program. The views and claims expressed on this program by its host and guests are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or its advertisers. For advertising, call the CEO, Lady Queen Zena Bevel, at 718-253-7273.
Well, ever since I met you, your numbers have been a lot, and all your numbers usually come, all your horoscope numbers are coming. And I picked 126, and I thank you a million. So today, there's a big donation for you, and I promise next time I win, I'm going to bring you at least $4,000 for your next number of hits. And you're one of the greatest and best and most powerful person I can always rely on for your numbers. All your numbers usually come. If you say it comes midday, it comes midday. If you say it comes night, it comes at night. Love you, God bless you. Bye.
King and Queen Radio.
King and Queen Radio.
Go for it. Saxophone instrument. Big up the Nigeria, still enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to WVIP 93.5 FM. There we go, Jamaica, on kingandqueenradio.com, BrooklynStation.com. Don't forget to check out SisterDuBomb.com, and of course we're on YouTube.com. Just type in the search bar King and Queen Radio.
Yo, it's your boy Lil K. See you now. Tune in to King and Queen Radio. Let's get it.
Queen Radio. QueenStation.com.
This is Safe representing for King and Queen Radio. It's not a stereo, it's a radio. Low.
Are you looking for a hot, lit spiritual reader? Well, here she goes in New York City. Sister Dubai, no matter how far you are, you can pick up that phone and call Sister Dubai daily. 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Don't give up. When you're having troubles in your life, no one to turn to. Sister Dubai is there waiting for you. 24 hours, Sister Dubai will have you on your feet and running again and doing what you're supposed to do. So hurry. What are you waiting for? Call for Sister Dubai now. 718-253-7273.
718-253-7273. That number again for an appointment is 718-253-7273.
We're just landing. I'm so busy eating all these nuts and fruit. I had me some tamarinds and I'm feeling that good old tropic Jamaica. There we go, Jamaica. Yes, yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. How are you?
Everything good, Mr. Ball.
And how you feeling to be
Feeling good tonight, man.
arriving in Jamaica?
Yeah.
And tell me, what's your favorite part in Jamaica?
Favorite part? A little Negril.
Negril.
Negril is like a 7-mile beach. Go from one side to the next. In the middle is Margaritaville. And that's where most of the tourists come off of the catamaran or, and just go on vacation. But,
So we can really enjoy being in Negril.
Yep.
So tell us, what is so special about being in Negril?
It's just a 7-mile beach. It's like kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it's so relaxed. It's not really like a city life, like too fast all the time. But I like Montego Bay still, that's where I come from. But the grill is like my kind of, it remind me of, just chilling in back of the bush,
Just laying back and chilling.
Yeah. And everyone is cool, that's the type of feeling. That's one thing about Jamaica though, that every parish give you a different feeling. That's what makes Jamaica so different. It's like you travel into little states, Even like the Bahamas, you travel into different little islands, and every island have a different vibe to it,
That sounds so good. So tell us, in the grill, is there any special food that we can get and we can eat and we can just enjoy?
Yeah, we got jerk chicken, then they got, got the curry, the brown soup chicken, but most people, especially after the parties, they have their jerk chicken. So jerk chicken is like, they be having it on the grill, so right after you come out the party, they have it in the foil ready for you.
So the foil, and then
all the tourists, everyone buying it.
And so the tourists, when they're there, they rather go for the jerk chicken first.
Yup, they love the jerk chicken. They'll spend all their money on it. It's
So,
just like, it's reminding them of barbecue,
Yeah, is it something about the sauce is different from barbecue? What is different, basically, we would say, about the sauce?
It's basically the spices, The spices is what make up the content of the food,
Okay, so, wow. Ooh, that sounds so tasty. And what would I go and put beside some good old jerk chicken?
You say what to cook on the side of it? You can cook it with some plantains or rice and peas. With the rice and peas, you gotta know the skills, the coconut milk and all that. But the white rice is just plain. You can use that if you use an amateur or beginner still.
So you can make that rice and peas?
Yeah, the rice and peas, you need more coconut milk, you gotta pour it. It take more time. Because you gotta put the texture into the peas too,
So it takes more time to do that.
Yeah.
But I tell you something, that goes good with the jerk chicken, don't it?
Yeah, the jerk chicken, yep.
And your plantains.
It goes good with most Jamaican food. Mostly all the Caribbean islands, they have rice and peas. They go one version too. Some people call it peas and rice, some people call it rice and peas, and everyone make it their own way, So it's like, but Jamaican style is more with the coconut milk,
Oh, the coconut milk.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Wow, I'm enjoying the scenery of Negril, and the water scene is the water. How is the water?
Water is clear. It's like, I feel like the water is more like sky blue. Yeah.
Okay.
They have some dark places, but like Jamaica, have a bright feeling, So like the water have like a bright color to it,
So now let's say a tourist is in Negril and they want to meet someone who's from St. James. Can you tell the difference in the accent?
From Negril, yeah, it's more like, if you look at it from an aspect of how the southern and then the northern states are, people who live more on the back of the bush, they talk different, they have like a more slower feeling to their voice. But more like people who live like in a faster lifestyle, they talk more faster. So St. James would be more like a faster environment, more than the grid. So yeah, I think they'll talk different still,
Okay.
Depending on the environment or the way they live in,
Wow. So is there much any change in the music? You would say, do they play more Rasta music in their grill? Or they play more just plain reggae, or they play culture?
They might. Like, yeah, you could say that. I guess more in like rural areas would be different from the city areas still, you know. So they'll play more culture Rasta music, but like certain places, I guess, will have like the more city, like the dance or the fast life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends, but I mean it all depends on your preference still, you know. Everyone have their own genre, what they like, you know.
Wow. Well, we're going to take you back to some music while we stay in the grill. You can call in by simply calling in 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820. You can simply, where can they text?
They can send a text to 347-699-6892. Again, 347-699-6892. They can also correspond on YouTube.com as well. Just go to King and Queen Radio at YouTube.com. We're waiting.
Okay, YouTube.com. King and Queen Radio. You can go there and see us on Facebook. Wow. I'm just amazed. Don't forget you're having troubles, spiritual problems, financial problems, bad luck. Maybe you can't sleep at night, restless nights, you know, something is spiritual wrong with you. You can feel it. Now as I'm talking to you, it's the time for you to call me. You can call me daily, 718-253-7273. Don't give up when you can. I'm only one step away. Give me a call. You may have any problems in your life. I'm here to help you. You may be going to court, or you know someone just acting out of place. Someone you may love, you care for. You can also give them my number, pass the number on. I can work with them over the telephone as well. I have prayers on sisterdubong.com. Sister Dubong, D-O-B-O-N-G. Go get the prayers. Get your lucky numbers, which we call knowledge scope, not horror scope. Knowledge scope. Get some knowledge on what's going to happen. Check out my knowledge scope. And let me know how your life turn around by using the knowledge scope. So many people use the knowledge scope. They're hitting the numbers, getting luck everywhere. So if you're a number player, lucky player, you need to go check out the knowledge scope and get the lucky numbers. They waiting there. Sagittarius, this is the time for you to feel very positive about yourself. Your energy is looking good, but look like other people is trying to drain you. Virgo, don't let other people come in your life and dictate it. Move very fast away from people you feel negative. Scorpio, this is the time for you to feel energetic. Do plenty of exercise. Go out. Enjoy the company of others. Want to say shout out all the folks listening to us on WVIP 93.5 FM. Don't forget to visit kingandqueenradio.com daily, brooklynstation.com. Download the app. The app is waiting for you to download it. You can just touch it. And if you have an Apple phone, we're on TuneIn Radio. TuneIn Radio. Also 365, Radio 365. So you want to check us out and you want to like it and share it to your friends and let everybody know. Sister Debang wants to help you. Sister Debang will help you, and Sister Debang gonna help you. So right now we got some music going on, and we're gonna let DJ Suave tell us what's going on. So DJ Suave, let the audience know what's going on. Anything good going on, let us know about it. What's happening?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We got no time to waste. That's the end of that. DJ Swab is not working tonight, so we'll go on to the next. Lady Holly. So now give us a good recipe from Negril.
Oh, good recipe?
No, that's for Lady Holly only. Please let the person that I call on my show answer only. Thank you.
Give me just a second while let the music play, please.
Okay, we're gonna move on. I see she don't have that available.
I just said give me a minute, please. I'm getting it now.
Do you have a recipe already in store?
No, I don't. Unless you want to eat some ackee and saltfish.
Well, we always do an ackee and saltfish. We need something different. Thank you.
Give me 1 second, please.
Okay, so Lady Holly, tell us what's going on in their grill. Give us a little news. What's happening in their grill? Since we in their grill.
Give me 1 second for that, please. I'm looking up 2 things.
We'll take it back to the DJ. DJ?
All right, let's talk about cassava. Cassava is a root vegetable, and it's the underground part of the cassava shrub, which has the Latin name Manihot.
Can you lower the music, please?
Which is has the Latin name.
Holly, you the manager. Make sure the music and stuff down. Do my show properly like you did the other show. Thank you.
Cassava is a root vegetable. It is the underground part of the cassava shrub, which has the Latin name Manihot esculenta. Like potatoes and yams, it is a tuber crop. Cassava roots have a similar shape to sweet potatoes, and people can also eat the leaves of the cassava plant.
So they can eat the leaves from the cassava plant.
Yes.
Now, is that for medicine purpose? They can just eat it for entertainment?
I'm glad that you asked that, because on the other hand, cassava can have a dangerous effect, especially if it's eaten raw and in large amounts. So, when it comes to the nutrition on it, it has to be cooked before it is eaten, and of course raw cassava can be poisonous, which I'm going to get to that right now. The poisonous part, its starch has anti-nutrients. Okay. Now, only if consumed raw in large amounts or when it is prepared improperly. This is because raw cassava contains chemicals called cyanogenic glycosides, which can release cyanide in the body when consumed.
Wow, you just taught me something, because you know something, a lot of people make cassava, now I'm scared to eat it, because if they don't make it properly, they can kill you.
Well, I do appreciate your patience on this matter, but when eaten frequently, these increase the risk of cyanide poisoning, which may impair thyroid and nerve function. It's also associated with paralysis and organ damage and can be fatal.
Oh my goodness.
So to those who have overall poor nutrition status and low protein intake, they're most likely to experience these effects, since protein helps rid the body of the cyanide. Now, this is why cyanide poisoning from cassava is greater concern for those who live in developing countries. Many people in these countries suffer from protein deficiencies and depend on cassava as a major source of calories. So what's more important is, in some of the worlds, cassava has been shown to absorb harmful chemicals from the soil, such as arsenic and cadmium? CADMIUM. Now, this may increase the risk of cancer in those who depend on cassava as a staple food. But to make it safer for consumption, you can peel it. Now, peeling the cassava root contains most of the cyanide-producing compounds. You can soak it. Soaking cassava by submerging it in water for 48 to 60 hours before it is cooked and eaten may reduce the amount of harmful chemicals it contains. Of course, you could cook it. Since the harmful chemicals are found in raw cassava, it is essential to cook it thoroughly by boiling, roasting, or baking. Now, you could pair it with a protein. Eating some protein along with cassava may be beneficial, since protein helps rid the body of toxic cyanide, and of course maintain a balanced diet. You can always prevent adverse effects from cassava by including a variety of foods in your diet and not relying on it as your source or basically sole source of nutrition. So it's extremely important to note that products made from cassava roots, such as cassava flour and tapioca, if I said it correctly, TAPIOCA, contain extremely little to no cyanide-inducing compounds and are safe for human consumption.
Well, I want to thank you for that, because
thank you very much for giving me a few seconds. I appreciate it. I'm going to look for a recipe now.
Because cassava is so many people eat it. I mean, so many people eat it in Spanish countries especially. So I don't think they're aware of it can be bad for you. So maybe that's why so many people fall ill, because cassava comes with the soups. They make cassava with so many things. And look at it, it's like you eat cyanide itself. You can, really kill yourself. So that's really something to think about. I won't be eating no more of that. Wow, that's amazing. You don't know what you're eating sometimes, what the old folks was giving you, and there was poison in you and they didn't even know it. So you fall ill. So it's best to always check on whatever you're eating and investigate it and make sure you're eating something, because someone could be feeding you something too much and they think they're giving you good health and they're killing you.
Well, would you like to hear my recipe on cassava bread, or does it still scare you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right, just making sure.
Once you dilute it, it's possibly, once now you dilute it, it's don't have much cyanide in it. It's like shrimps and a lot of seafood got the same thing,
Oh yeah.
Mercury and all that stuff. So too much of anything really not good for you. So you have to just eat a certain amount. Just don't make it your everyday habit of eating. That's what they're trying to say. So please do, give us the cassava bread, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. This is very rich in fiber, no cholesterol, no sodium, no fat, and only a moderate carbohydrate content. So the ingredients are basically 1 pound of cassava, also known as yuca, peeled and washed, a Parmesan kasabi. Excuse me if I mispronounced it. It's a third cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. There you go. And then you have half a teaspoon of salt, 2 garlic cloves crushed into a paste, a fourth cup of olive oil. Now, you would grate the cassava. The phone just rang. You would grate the cassava with the least coarse side of the grater. Using a clean cloth, squeeze the cassava until you extract as much liquid as possible. Now spreading, all the lines are ringing right now. Spread on a baking tray and leave in the fridge for 4 hours. The refrigerator basically acts as a dehumidifier. Stirring and breaking clumps at least every hour. By then it should be slightly damp and the texture will be similar to grated Parmesan.
Well, I'm pretty sure the people in that place is not eating cassava like that.
Okay, well we have a caller. Maybe this person can prove different.
Okay, WVIP 93.5 FM King and Queen Radio. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Oh boy, I can hear you without the talk. From a technical, first of all, Abargani was sister the Bagan family.
Yes.
From a technical point of view, is it possible when like we're older we can hear the program, so that we can have a clue what's going on? Alright. Knowledge can work both ways. Knowledge is like fire. It can be used to burn on your place as arson, but it can also be used to cook your food. Absolutely, and warm it. So you have to be very careful with knowledge.
Yes.
Now, there are 2 species of cassava. And the word DJ, tapioca, that's what it's called, tapioca. There are 2 species of cassava. Like everything else on planet Earth, these plants, you have to know to use them. So, the weight came over here, even to the bank. Oh my God, I'm not going to eat any more, you see. And these are industries like Jamaica. Take the Caribbean, for instance. Bami, what is called bami, it's made from cassava. So if this thing comes up, people listening to that now, the next thing you know, all in the supermarket, nobody buying more bami again. Because they say, oh my God, I didn't know this thing was so dangerous. And yet people have been eating bami for 1,000 years, and everybody's dropping dead every day. That's exactly the point. Everybody eats sushi, right? Raw Japanese fish, right? And so on and so on. So there are 2 species, and Africans use it a lot in Africa. Africans in the Caribbean use it a lot, and the so-called Hispanic and Latino use it. I never dropping dead, but particularly from Jamaica. Do you see that just Arkansas fish what you mentioned earlier?
Yes.
If you go to Jamaica, one of the kind of dish would be you have to have Bamian fish. Bamian escovitch fish, right?
Yes.
Your fried fish, you have to have that. These are some of the delicacies if you go to Jamaica and that country.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, so there's 2 species. So one of them you have to get rid of the milk, absolutely, right?
Yes.
The one that is quote unquote dangerous. That one, just like when you do the coconut, exactly.
Yes, there's always one.
You squeeze out the coconut milk, and then eventually you take the coconut milk, and you make oil and other things. Absolutely, there's a thing to everything. So it's the same way. Once you use the other one that's quote unquote poisonous, people have been using it for centuries, and you do it the right way. Everybody's dropping dead, and I've eaten both, right? I've eaten both, and both of them you cook, as you said, you peel it, you put it in a pot. It's just like yam, absolutely, another tuber, you cook it. Nobody would cook yam with the skin on it. No, so that's not something peculiar, right? You're cooking yam and sweet potato and so on. You peel the skin. Some food you have to peel them. Some like bananas, some people like chochas. People put them you can either cook it with skin or not the skin. For me, for instance, like taking bananas, nowadays I wouldn't even cook it with the skin, the reason why? Because they spray the banana, and that you don't want that in the pot. So I'm just saying we have to be very careful when we give out information, because we can kill up the entire industry. That's my point.
Well, I want to thank you for the advice. So the advice you were given is that I hear, like you said, thank you, but I'm not reading that. I can't even hear what you're saying. Like, if somebody could turn up the mic or something. Well, I guess they hear you. Well, anyway, you can't hear, but the other people, I think it's your telephone. I think it's your...
Turn the mic that I can hear. hear?
We hear you very loud and clear. So loud you're almost about to break the speakers. So I don't understand maybe your telephone, but millions of people hearing it all over when we call them on the phone. So it's definitely not on our end, their service as well. Okay, so maybe it sounds in the different phones or something. Maybe your I don't know what kind of phone you have, but it's heard everywhere through the telephone lines. But anyway, thank you again for so much for calling in. And again, you're absolutely right. There's certain parts of the fruits and vegetables and things you cannot eat, and it's poison. And there's certainly, like for example, lobster. Lobster, you cannot eat the certain part inside of there because it's poison, but you can eat the rest of the lobster. So, you know, you're absolutely correct. You just got to know what part to eat. So when it comes to Europeans, they don't understand it, so they'll just probably tell you it's poisons, don't eat it. Are you there? You cut him off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry he lost that call, but I hope you heard it. He can always listen back to the show. And again, thank you for calling in. DJ, give us some music. Thank you.
Your luck is just going away from you. You feel like you can't get up out of the bed. You just feel tired for no apparent reason. Can't move around. Just lost energy. Have no desire to do nothing in your house no more. Yes, you are under somebody's blanket. You are under spell. Someone has a voodoo doll or have something and you press down, keeping you from removing yourself to do what you're supposed to do. It's time for you to remove that curse. Get up now and start to call me, Sister Dubai, 713-253-7273.
Okay, by the way, I just want to say this. A lot of people call in, and I want you to always check your telephone, because if you can hear me talking to you, you definitely can hear it over the telephone. So you have to check your phones when you call in the station, because we already checked the lines, and the lines are good. So always make sure you turn off the equipment, turn off everything, and put your volume up on your telephone, because my telephone sometimes I can't hardly hear people, and I have to put the loudspeaker on, and I got an expensive phone. So just to let everybody know the lines are working fine here. If you'd like to call in, 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820, and you can text, what's the number to text?
347-699-6892, 347-699-6892. We may have another caller. One moment, please.
WBIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio. Hello, caller.
One moment, please. I think they want to ask a question, or they want to say something and they don't want to be on the air.
Okay, well, keep the music playing. Don't forget, I'm Sister Devon. I want to give a happy birthday to all you folks out there got birthdays. Shout out to you. And I hope you're having a good time, or getting ready to have a good time. And King and Queen Radio, we just want to say enjoy. Anybody out there listening to us out now in stress, and you're feeling down and out, may the good God bless you and put some joy in your life, that you could be able to come and see me so I can give you something to make your life, your business, make you happy again. Don't feel so down. Life has always got its problems. But just thank the good God you woke up and you're breathing. That is so important, that you're breathing. Because you never know when it's all over. So make the best of every day. Every day. I don't care if you're feeling bad. Say you're feeling good. Make yourself feel good. Smile. Show love to someone. Sometimes you're feeling so bad, do something nice for someone so they can give you back that proper respect and you feel like a person again. The more you give, the things get better for you. Sometimes when you just hold on to things, hold on to your money, you're holding on with your problems. Sometimes you have to just take care of yourself, love yourself, and just share with those who's right. You can't just share with any and everybody. You have to share with someone who's really needed and who needs your company. Everybody needs someone. Everyone needs someone in your life. You cannot make it alone. You can be alone, but you can't make it alone. You're going to need somebody. So share a little love with somebody so when you don't have nobody, God will send an angel to take care of you. So if you got hate in your heart for anybody, get rid of it. That brings on disease. It brings on a lot of problems in your life, and it creates evil spirit and bad energy that you don't need. So who out there in love, you want to write us and tell us about you met someone? They have the number. You want to call in and ask a question about your loved one. The number is there waiting. We'll repeat the number to you again, and let's see what happened.
718-676-0820, 718-253-4239, or simply text 347-699-6892 at 1:43 a.m. There's only a few minutes left.
Okay, so we're going to talk about cannabis. DJ Holly, what do you think about legalizing weed or cannabis? What do you think about it?
It should be legalized again because, as I stated from the last show, when it comes to things that are legal, the government says they are illegal. And the irony is, if marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, grass, pot, is illegal, how is it that the government can take it upon themselves to make a synthetic weed? Oh, because they can tax off that too. So just legalize it. Nobody's gonna hurt nobody. The only time a person hurts somebody or does something stupid is when they smoke weed and then they turn around and they sniff a bath salt. That's when they do stupid things. Because we have people in this world, in this society today, everybody graduates. They go from weed to pills to crack to coke, whatever. But at the end of the day, we all have that vice that can keep us at a certain level, that can keep us clear-headed. So just legalize it and leave us alone. We're not here to hurt anybody. We may get the munchies, but we ain't gonna bite nobody's ear off like no bath salt.
So that means you advocate, I hope not on the show for weed.
I didn't say I advocate, and I never said I was for it or against it. I did not say neither.
You say we. The word we means we. So it's the word.
Well, that's for me speaking personally. I'll rephrase that. I'll reiterate. I'm not saying that it should. I just personally think just leave it alone, because anything again that the government says is illegal, it's really legal. Again, it falls to where they do not want us to be self-reliant. They want us to be self-sufficient on them. This is why they turn around and they made a synthetic weed. Okay. History repeats itself.
Okay, now when you say they made a synthetic
the government.
weed. So what kind of synthetic weed did they make for what purpose?
They made fake weed.
You're screaming, you don't have to scream. Why did they make
so they can tax off of it? They can't get no money with people that's selling weed right now in the DL. Anybody that's a hustler knows that's free money, that's cash. So the government can't get no cut in that. You can't claim that. And on top of that too, if you are sick or a cancer patient, you are legally bound to have that. The only stipulation with that is, and we have a caller. Oh, we have a caller? Okay, sorry. The only stipulation with that is when it comes to if you have a sickness or ailment, you cannot smoke it in a certain form, like a joint or a blunt, as the young folks say. You have to put it in this vaporizer.
Okay, but what says it is doing any as far as medical, who says it's doing any good? That has not been proven.
Okay, the gentleman caller that we had just now is going to be calling back again soon. I guess he's fixing the apparatus that he's using, from what I'm just being told.
So you think the government now is making the synthetic weed that you say?
They've been made it. They've been had it. They announced it on 1010 Wins because they got to get money off of that. They got to get money off of that. It comes, like I said again.
Yeah, but again, they would make something so it's proven that it's medical help. Is that what you're saying?
All I'm simply saying, okay, first of all, synthetic is fake. It's a no frill. They are doing this because they see the rise is going up with marijuana or cannabis. It's going up. So they want to get a piece of the action too. So they figure we'll make our own weed or our own cannabis and we get tax off of it. It's all about taxation. It's all about control.
But again, if it's not doing no medical purpose,
it is a medical purpose. It's for people that have cancer, people that have glaucoma. There's studies proven with this. I happen to know somebody personally that has cancer, and she has to smoke weed, but it's how she smokes it.
And did she get well?
It's clearing up here and there. It's clearing up here and there. I'm not really sure where the cancer is. I don't want to put her business out there.
I want her to come on the show and tell us, because she's scientific. I'm pretty sure she wants other people to know that.
Okay, so now I hear a hint of sarcasm. I get it. But like I said, these are things that are out there. A lot of people need to do research. A couple of months ago, 1010 Win said it, that the government is making synthetic weed. And again, it's for taxation. Anything that is illegal, that the government says is illegal, is really legal. It's really good for us.
Well, again, it could be fake weed, like you say.
We have a caller.
Hello, don't rush me. They may be making fake weed, as I said, to make sure that people don't smoke it. Did you ever think of that?
Again, it's taxation. They got to get money off it. They got to make something somehow, some way. If that's the case, let's flip it to prostitution. They have to make money off of that. They have to get taxes off of that. If they make it legal in certain states like Nevada, it's because the police are behind it. They're going in there once a month, twice a month, and checking. This is what's happening. They have to make money off of it somehow.
Okay. That caller want to call back, you can call back now. The lines are open.
He's here, the caller's here.
Okay, let me answer the WBIP King and Queen Radio Brooklyn Station. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. The caller, are you there? Is the caller there? Alright, don't forget you listen to Sister the Bomb. It's an African spiritual reader. You're having troubles in your life, money problems. You may need some spiritual help today. Give me a call, 718-253-7273. You feel like someone got OB on you or the jinx, or you're feeling like everything is going wrong in your life. Can't sleep at night or just feeling desire to eat. Having problems, strange feelings coming over your body. Maybe seeing different objects, feeling very spiritual. Feeling down and depressed for no reason. Lost your loved one. Things going on in your life. Give me a call. 718-253-7273. Again, that's 718-253-7273.
Hi, W.
Hello, caller.
Hi, WVRT. How are you?
Good, and you? How
Hi,
are you?
WVRT. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
WVRT.
Hello, caller. You
I
there?
wanted to just thank you guys for inspiring me, and I found the conversation very interesting regarding marijuana.
Yes.
I'm an African, and it's being legalized in Southern Africa, finally, after many years of people being oppressed and imprisoned and taken advantage of due to the fact that it's helpful to the community and to people who are in need of it through medical benefits, and for them it's not money.
Oh, and we happy to hear that.
Money so much, it's more about, health and spirituality and the upliftment and the what's the word that I'm looking for? The naturalization, coming from the roots, from the ground, from the earth, can be used in many aspects.
Well, you know what? I can agree with you on the point that you say it's coming from Africa. But when you're getting it here from the States and other places, you may not be getting the weed with the strand that you was getting. You may be getting the pure strand, which is helpful for the body, which is herbal and a root, as you say. But you don't know what strands they could be growing here in America and in all these other places.
Yeah.
You understand? So that could be a problem there. What Holly says is absolutely true. It can be helpful, but where is it coming from? You don't know what crop is coming from. Now he's in Africa. The roots and the herbs and the gardens there, the land may be more, still is not damaged like the soil here. So what are you smoking here in this country when you get it? Maybe they have a reason not to legalize it because they know in the earth got too many chemicals. Don't forget they had war zones and war places that there's chemicals still in the earth that those plants can breed that. Did you understand what I'm saying, Holly?
Of course, yes I did.
So in that case, it could be what I'm saying. It's not bad, but the government may know of where it's coming from, this area, and they don't want to invest in other countries and give them the money. That's what I believe the problem. Where it's growing. Okay, so what do you have your intake on that?
I plead the fifth, no comment.
Okay, you plead the fifth.
And there's a caller, one moment please. Phones are starting to ring on this conversation.
Well, they got to catch us on next week. Don't forget we're on every Tuesday night from 10 to 12. From 10 to 12, I stirred them up from 10 to, oh Lord.
We got a call.
Monday night from 10 to 12. Okay, come on, caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air, WVIP. Caller, are you there? Hello, caller. Well, we'll put some music on. Don't forget, we'll be back next week, Monday night. We'll be back Monday night, and we will be tapping into this subject and many other topics and subjects. We want you to join us. Great crew here. There we go, Jamaica. And don't forget we got the Way Beyond show. And we will be bringing up some things out of this world. Take that caller.
Love and treat you
They keep hanging up.
I want to love you.
Okay, so that somebody can get.
Every day
I'll test the phones when I get off and
we'll be together.
see if they working. I'm going to call both numbers.
With the roof right over our heads, we'll share the same room. Off my single bed, I want to love you. I wanna know now.
Don't forget to call Sister DeBong today. 718-253-7273. Located 1752 Flatbush Avenue. You can see me any day after 12 o'clock. No appointment necessary.
I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat.
Don't forget, we'll be waiting on you.
I wanna love you.
Tune in to King and Queen Radio 24/7. We got a lot of great shows. BrooklynStation.com. Go and put it on TuneIn Radio. You can simply just download it. King and Queen Radio. A lot of good stuff. BrooklynStation.com.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
And I appreciate all you folks that called in. If you didn't get through,
Okay, excuse me. The gentleman that called, honestly, he said that he made, and I'll say this correctly, an arse. I'm not going to say the right way, but the arse of himself. But he said that he agreed with the lady that if we was to create or cultivate our own soil and grow it, then we could tax it. So he said, God bless, he loves the show, and thank you for helping him come out and be able to speak. So he felt kind of funny. So this is why he kept calling and hanging up. But he already said to me, I was on the air. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Well, thank you too, Holly. It's very good. You helped me bring up that good
I didn't do
conversation.
nothing. I ain't do nothing.
So we got to do what we got to do. Thank you, folks, and see you later.
And he said play some good reggae music too. Good night.
Well, the show was excellent. It was excellent. It had a lot of good points too. We keep working at that work.
All the cheese in the furnace can be free, so why can't that little tree be free? Yeah. All the trees in this world can be so free, so why can't that little tree be free? John, Lord, what are you charging me for? When you get in your eye, take that job. Tell them respect my feedback. Urban and up where my charge bar. One of them a say that I did to the last time. Next one a say that I did Cambola. One of them a say that I did to Vietnam. Next one a call it Senserina. One of them a call it marijuana. Next one a turn on a call it Yanta. But the ruler smoke a fire till the eyes them open. Most of them wake up and smoke a fire, but I mean it's a wonder. Everybody like Jonah.
The choice you select is going to keep that phone with the conversation. It's going to take off. You see the phone, it's going to keep going all night. They're going to start calling. This is the kind of stuff that's entertaining. That's how you got to do your show. You got the idea how I want you to do the show? I get it. You got to put something in controversy, but not your opinion. See, like I had to take it away from her opinion. She said the right thing, but you can't say where you say it. Because then they can look for trouble for you. That's why I stopped and say, don't say we. Because now you done said the station promote that. See, people like to take shit from you and take your words. Americans take your words and Flip it on. That one word alone could say the whole station promoting drugs.
Can you turn that on? You turn it on? Because I just got cursed out by somebody.
Oh, darn.